What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tay Day. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Tay Day all day, back again with another episode. And yes, your boy happens to be getting a little bit better at putting out some podcasts more often than I was a while ago. Today's topic of discussion is still going to be under men versus women. And this is the reason why, because this is a perfect example of how different our generations are. And it's also a very good example of how the good guy never wins. Never wins. So, of course, we all know, if you paid attention to the description, we're talking about Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey. Now, Steve Harvey goes off all the time talking about relationships, give relationship advice, and the man was a cheater. There's only one woman, blah, 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 that you truly really love, da, 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 da. However, I believe the reason why Lori Harvey did not marry Michael B. Jordan is not because he wasn't good enough. It's because truly down in Steve Harvey's, in his heart, one, he has mind control over his daughter. And two, Steve Harvey believes that his wife should not be married until she's in her 30s. And because he believes she should live her life. And three, he probably don't want somebody that has such success to be in her life, because he probably doesn't believe that, somebody with his caliber will be in it for the long term, that they're going to eventually divorce. Now, that's all speculation. But, however, right now what's trending, the trending topics that are going around is that this woman just wanted to be single. Oh, she's young. She's 25. Oh, what does that have to do with her? There's these women out here are getting married at 18, in between 18 and 22 years old. There's some people that get married way earlier than that. Plus, he spent a couple years with this woman and treated her like a goddamn queen, as they say. And he's a super nice guy. He's a loyal guy. He may be 10 years older than her. Or, I don't know, even maybe a little bit more than that. But he ain't 50 years old out here trying to date and marry a 25-year-old. And women always go out here and say, oh, get a man that makes a lot of money. Oh, get a man that's going to treat you right. This nigga has both. Well, he has all three. He is the package. He's a handsome black man that's fit and healthy and is giving the world to the woman that he wants to marry. That is the ideal way of a relationship. But Lori Harvey's not ready. Lori's not ready for what? Why are you not ready? I just don't. Oh, that means you for the streets. You are for the streets, Lori. If I am any other man, celebrity or not, I think that she is now painted as whoever she fucks with next. She is painted as, I'm just here for a good time. So, her making that move could long term affect any relationship she has for the next 5-10 years, because she says that because she don't want it. And that also gives it, men are going to want to do less for her. Look, all I know is she's a daughter of a famous celebrity. Like her mama and daddy, she living off of their fame. She's living through them. I don't know what. I haven't never heard of Lori doing anything fabulous of her own. Never heard of her making her own money. So when we talk about this, the only thing that I hear is that Lori did not want to get married because she's for the streets and she want to go and make sure she can have time to still do whatever she want without having that ring on that finger. She didn't leave him, he left her. Which, because if you ain't trying to marry me and I didn't put all this effort and investment into you, okay, and that's usually what a woman would want. Because you may go over and we can go around and tell her, go around and ask her, okay, do you want to get married eventually? Yes. Okay, you want to get married eventually, but you want to do it on your timeline. And then people ask, well, why don't a man want to let a woman propose? Why want a man, why want a woman propose? Like, most women don't want to propose, and the system for marriage is built to help a woman, to benefit for a woman. That is how it is. A man is to win this woman over, and once he wins this woman over, they go off and live a happy life. The women take care of the kids, watch the house, the man goes and works. That's how it used to be. Now that the women are out working and making just as much money or more money than the men are, these women still want traditional ass men. Well, fucking Michael B. Jordan was pretty goddamn traditional in my perspective, because he wasn't out here hoeing around. Dude was out here on his grind, been on his grind, making good movies. And you got these people, these women running around here just like Lori Harvey, that you have all the things in the world, but you desire nothing. You got all the things. You could have married into wealth or into money, and your kids would have been set. And it may not be about that, of course, but my personal opinion on the topic is the reason why she didn't get married is simply put, or why she said no, she's not ready for marriage, is simply put as, that's telling me that, okay, you're not ready for one person. You still have other options that you want to achieve, or because he ain't blocking nothing that she doing, because he got a nice career of his own, so he has plenty of things that he could be doing as far as making money. So there is no real reason for you not to marry this man, except the fact that you are for the streets. Stamp her, notarize her ass. She is for the streets, because when she come back around with some rapper or somebody else, guess what? They ass gonna give her less, and she's still gonna want them. This is a good guy stand-up call, It's a goddamn roll call for all good guys. Don't treat these hoes like you don't give these hoes everything you can give them. And I say hoes loosely, not saying that she is out there really in the streets hoeing around. Or however, when a good man decides to give you his all and protect you and supply for you, give you every woman's dream, quote unquote, then why deny it? So, yes, in my book, Lori Harvey is a perfect example of this new generation for the street ass girls that don't know what they really want, only going by what is the influence, and shit. Her daddy's an entertainer, so she must be entertaining somebody, because that motherfucker had a goddamn gold mine, fucking diamond in the rough, and decided to fuck his whole life up. You know what how that could traumatize a man? Like, Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan while they were together, they were hashtag goals, that's inspiring for other black relationships. But to see that they break off for something this pointless And for her to let it last this long, it's a big problem. So just, this is a message not just to the men, but to the women out there too. If you ain't if you're not about that life, then cool. Just let that man know. And don't compare your, this situation and try to generalize it. Take it out of the scope of what we're talking about. Because women are good at doing that shit too. Don't say, well, men do this too. Well, bitch, I'm not talking about men. I'm talking about Michael B. Jordan. What does Michael B. Jordan do? Well, guess what? If we just keep it in the goddamn scope of what we're talking about, you got nothing to say, because that boy ain't did shit to her. So just make sure, like, women and, men, protect yourself. Stay protected. Stay aware. If she ain't showing signs that she want to marry you, you know what I'm saying? Don't waste your time, man. Talk to her about things in the future. Those will give you those red flags that you'll be looking for. But like, okay, this bitch ain't looking for this. But if you are, and then if you're a woman, just be honest. Be like, what I'm saying? If y'all been dating for a few months or so, be like, yeah, I'm really enjoying this. However, I'm not really, I really still don't see myself getting married anytime soon. It's, and I hate that shit that they talk about age. Man, there's been people that's been married since they were 18 years old, 16 years old, or shit like that, that's married for 40 years. It's not about that. You can know somebody since high school, and then, y'all are still together. And then there's people that get married at 30, 40 years old and only last a few years. It's all about chemistry. Has nothing to do with how old you are. And women always say, well, women mature faster than men, When a bitch is 25 years old, you need to understand that since she mature faster than men, as they say, your body do, but your mind don't. Remember that. These hoes out here talking about, well, we mature more than men. No, I am a firm believer that women are not more mature than men. They're not. Women are more petty, more childish than men are. The reason why is because you simply don't even understand what's going on. So just get back into it and understand what you're really doing and what's really going on. And just don't allow these things to happen to you, because now, how you think Michael B. Jordan's going to be, how traumatizing the experience that could be for him. Because now he has to deal with the thought process and trying to formulate what happened to him and where did he go wrong, when in fact he most likely did not do anything wrong. So think that through. I appreciate everybody that listened to this podcast. Your boy Tay Day is out for now. Make sure you follow, make sure you like it, and share it. And hey, let me know what your opinion is on the topic. Peace.